Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Okay, what we're going to talk about is what was said on Thursday by Japan's Trade and Industry Minister. And what he said was that a new world order is needed to counter the rise of authoritarian regimes which have thrived in post-Cold War free trade and economic interdependence. Yeah, I'm still trying to let that sink in. Because how many times have you actually heard, and I've actually talked about it too, about this NWO and, things like that. So these authoritarian countries, okay, they have amassed tremendous power, both economically and militarily. And that's what this Minister of Economy, Trade, and Industry said. He also added that we must rebuild a world order based on the fundamental values of freedom, democracy, human rights, and the rule of law. So, let me ask you this. When this all comes to a head and it rolls out, right? Will citizens be allowed to speak freely, like over the internet, in this new world order, or oppose radical ideologies in schools, or question the results of anything? Like, say, I want to go get a second opinion, or will it just be another form of authoritarianism with a PR campaign? I think those are rational questions. So this guy, okay, he spoke ahead of a visit to Washington, okay, next week by Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida for talks expected to cover issues including North Korea, China, Taiwan, blah, 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 okay? And that summit will be preceded by talks between defense and foreign ministers of the two countries. And Kishida said last week that he would discuss Tokyo's new security policy after Washington's key ally in countering China's growing might in Asia last month unveiled its biggest military buildup since World War II. All right. He said, we might need to take preparations to identify the choke points. What a way to put something. Choke point? Why would you use that term? But I'll go on. The choke points of countries wanting to engage in coercion and then take countermeasures if necessary. And he also warned that democracies need to protect their industrial power and guard against technology theft. Well, if you're talking about cyber attacks, which is what it seems like you're talking about, that's not going to stop, because that's a constant thing that they're always fighting and battling against. I mean, look at what happened to me, for crying out loud. I was hacked. My channel was hacked. I now have to have security keys sent to me by Google, one that goes in my laptop and one that goes on the bottom of my phone, and they have to be next to each other in order for me to log in to my Google accounts and my YouTube. And that prevents a hack. So that's going to be kind of hard to stop, because these guys, whoever, okay, like, I'm not even going to say it's this country or that country, they're attacking power grids in this country right now. So who's to say? I mean, so he also said, particularly those which could be used for military applications. He also encouraged U.S.-Japan cooperation beyond semiconductors, biotech, AI, and quantum science, and promised to work more closely with Washington on export controls. And he said, it's absolutely imperative for us to reinforce our cooperation in the area of export controls. Not export, okay, like export, import, export controls. He said, we will implement strict export controls grounded in international cooperation while engaging closely in the exchange of views with the United States and other relevant countries. Prior to this guy speaking, okay, met with the U.S. Commerce Secretary Gia Raimondo, and the pair was joined by executives from IBM and Japan's Rapidus Corp, and that's Rapidus, to discuss their collaboration on semiconductor R&D. Okay, so this guy, in my opinion, is really quite scary because he wants this new world order. And new world order, from what I have heard, from what I have learned, it's one religion, one this, one that. No, I'm not falling for that. I'm not giving up my religion. I'm Catholic. I'm not giving that up. I'm not giving up my belief system. I'm not giving up my family, my home. I'm not giving anything up just because some guy says that he thinks that we need this to counter the rise of authoritarian regimes. Try it in your own country. Leave us the hell alone. All right, guys, I'm out of here. All right, you stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.